Starting off with the first page, I decided to start the new year with a clear mindset and decided to set up this quick bullet journal type layout in my sketchbook. So here I'm basically starting out with a very basic mood tracker layout that I actually found on Pinterest. And this layout is actually pretty simple and probably one of the more common ones that I've seen on social media. Basically what I'm doing is designating a few colors to represent a few different moods or feelings, and then every single day for 365 days, for a year, I basically record my emotions that correspond with each color. As you're watching this, you're probably wondering why it says 2020 on this page in my sketchbook, and no, it actually wasn't a mistake, although I can see why you might think it was a mistake considering I'm posting this in 2021, but I actually started this project early last year and decided to record the final results of this layout on the last few days of 2020, so this is the final result of my pixelated mood chart. And because it's 2020, it's probably safe to say that a lot has happened within the last year, especially when many of us weren't necessarily prepared for what was to come. And obviously because of this, I kind of went through a lot of meh days and went through an endless cycle at home in quarantine, which became very uneventful and predictable after a long period of time. But I'm excited for what 2021 has in store, I think.
Bruh.
Do you see this? His leg ripped. It's fine though, nothing a little glue can... Wait, that doesn't look right. Does that look right? That does not look right. Okay, so let's see if I can maybe try to hide that. It's working! So after doing that random frog layout, I decided that since I liked doing last year's mood tracker so much, I decided to do another one. And the only difference is that this year I'm going to use a different color scheme and make it 10 times bigger than it was originally. And because I accidentally overlined in a few places with Sharpie, I decided to cover over my mistakes with a bunch of tiny leaves and flowers to create more of a garden or floral theme to this year's mood tracker. And since I enjoy doing these, as long as my sketchbook has empty pages for me to fill out, I think I kind of want to do this layout almost every year, but with a different color scheme just to change things up and to see how they turn out each year. And with that being said, I also feel like it would be kind of a fun idea to change the themes for each year, especially since I did a galaxy theme for 2020 and now I'm doing more of a floral one for 2021. I also like hearing your creative ideas, so if you do have any suggestions on what themes I should do in the future, then feel free to leave a comment down below. Whenever I make these yearly layouts and fill them out throughout the year, it's kind of interesting seeing how subjective emotions can be, especially when comparing how you felt in the moment versus days later when reflecting on that specific moment. And I don't know, I mean, obviously there's no right or wrong answer when filling these out, but it is something to think about when comparing how you feel on this ordinal scale of emotion, if that makes any sense. Or to be honest, I'm probably not making much sense right now, but in doing this layout, it's kind of interesting to see how someone defines a good or amazing day, because how someone defines it might be different from another individual. And how someone distinguishes between the two is also fascinating as well. Then of course you can ask yourself questions of what do you define as happiness? What is happiness? What is your definition of happiness? Is happiness something that can be obtained? Is it a mindset? Is it something that can be felt? Is it a goal? Is it a person? Is it within yourself? Is it all of the above? And I know this is probably a lot of questions and you're probably sitting at home watching this video being like, bro, you're asking way too many questions, you need to stop and calm down because you're just drawing right now. But it's just a little self-reflective food for thought, question mark. But anyways, on to the next page. So for this page, I decided to do a page where I keep track of how many times I walk Casey. And for those who don't know who Casey is, this is Casey. She says hi. Not only does she like rolling around the grass, but she also enjoys adventuring and taking long walks to the park. Although this page might seem a little bit self-explanatory, I did want to see how many times in a year I would walk Casey. Of course, this isn't Casey's first appearance on my channel, so if you're interested in seeing more of Casey or more cuteness overload, then feel free to check out one of the videos where I made cute DIY dog costumes. And though I know it's not currently October, but I'm still so proud of how that video turned out, and I think the dogs looked really cute in their costumes. For this next and final layout, I decided that I wanted to dedicate this page to keep a record of important dates and special milestones that this channel has experienced since I first started. Not only is it shocking to me that I even have more than one subscriber on my channel to begin with, but the growth of this channel is actually one of the things that I am most grateful for, especially throughout last year and start of quarantine. And I know obviously I'm still a very, very, very tiny and irrelevant channel in the vast pool of millions on this platform. And as cheesy as it sounds, because I know feelings, I'm super grateful for you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and just engaging with my content in general, and I'm just happy that you're here. And whether it's been a while since you've subscribed or been watching me, or whether you found my channel just now through this video, I'm still in awe that you found any interest in any of my boring videos, the fact that you clicked, or the fact that you're even here at this point of the video. Regardless, that's definitely enough cheese at the end of a video for one sitting, one time, one day. So thank you lots for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next random video that nobody asked for. Bye!